Hello everyone, my name is Kathleen Smith and this is my Module 5, Understanding My Community. I'm going to go ahead and start with looking at the sociological inventory and the issues of time, labor, and money. We invest 80% of our funding into compensation, and while that is great, there is also a growth that is occurring, and so we are battling with making sure that we can compensate and get the best diverse teachers that we need in our district. The customs, traditions, and population characteristics, well, we are excellent in our academic achievement on the high school level. Our ACT was a 23.9, our state is 21.6, and the nation is 20.8. Our population is predominantly white at 85%, black at 6%, Asian at 4%, two or more races is 3%, and then other races is at 1%, but that is rapidly changing. And in our communication groups and leaderships, I would say that our Board of Education, our parent groups, our Olathe Public School Foundation is huge. In economic conditions and political structure, our unemployment rate is 3.1%, our job growth is 1.5%, our future job growth is 34%, our political is 46%, and in voting Republican in our last election, that was 44%, and Democrat 9% in independent. Now, taking our sociological inventory, our social tensions, previous community efforts. Our social tensions are often sparked by LGBTQ issues, mental illness, and in suicide. In our community diversity, we have the Community Human Relations Council within the district and the Racial and Social Justice Cadre for the community and diversity leadership clubs and SASH in our schools. Knowing the customs and traditions, our common ideas and our attitudes. The Olathe Public Schools mission statement is to provide a safe, positive environment where all students acquire knowledge and skills to be productive citizens. And the habits of people, it's definitely family driven in our lifestyle shapes. You can actually see I put a picture from our NDO meeting where we passed in November of just last year our non-discriminatory ordinance, and we can see that the lifestyles of our community is really shaping who we are. The impact of racial and religion and origin or economic, political, and social class structure. Well, diversity matters, and it was passed by the non-discrimination ordinance. And then there's a knowledge that affects the policy and curriculum. All curriculum KSDE approved, and we just passed also in October our strategic plan. And then we also created a portrait of a graduate, which actually looks at the social-emotional health of each student. So how has change been handled? Well, it's been transitioned well with our new superintendent, John Allison, over the past 3 years. On an educational level, we have 72 languages that are spoken in Olathe. Our age, enrollment, and vitality is 29,622 students, and occupation is middle class to upper middle class with low unemployment. In race, creed, and nationality, we are diverse, and actually our Hispanic student enrollment is rising, and we're hiring more interpreters and more training of culture and honoring differences. In the types, uses, effectiveness, we have websites, Twitter, Facebook, email, that is all used to communicate within our community. And then foreign language impact, there's a constant hiring of interpreters, hiring more bilingual teachers. And where do people in the community get most of their news information? They get it from the news. They also get it from fellow community members and also in social media. Now, we have several community groups that are organized for special interest, whether those be athletic or academic, and including band, choir, and theater. But one of the interesting ones is our 15 academies that we offer in our high schools. They can be from everything from green tech to feature teachers to bioscience to distinguished scholars to e-communication. I am actually the facilitator of e-communication. We specialize in animation, graphic design, video, and web. The advantage of that is it's getting students in, they apply in 8th grade. It gives them the opportunity to really excel and learn a trade early, and when they graduate, they are able to get an embossment on their graduation certificate that shows that they are above and beyond the average student in Kansas in those skills. Varying influences, policy, curriculum, and textbooks. I would say it's our portrait of a graduate. We also offer CTE options, so career and technical education options. And so if they want to go into a trade, students have that opportunity. And then in cooperation, we protect the exploitation of pupils because we really truly believe all students matter. As for knowing leadership, who are the influencing agents? I think it starts from the top down. And so that starts with our Board of Education and then goes to our Superintendent, John Allison, and then to our assistant superintendents and principals, and also all the coordinators that we have in the districts and our academy facilitators, to our teachers, to our community. And I think that that greatly influences all of our community. Are we able to handle current situations? Yes. Are we widely known and accessible? Yes. And do we know about and access the information sources outside of our circle? Yes. We have what's called the Aim for Excellence newsletter. It's sent out by our assistant superintendent for learning services, and he sends that out on every Wednesday to us, and it goes through not only elementary but middle school and high school, and it really allows us to have all information available. The leaders are not always free to express ideas or take independent action, but play a powerful influential role. I believe so. I believe everyone has a voice. We also have what's called a Big Three Challenge, and our Big Three in Olathe are standards, PLCs, and student engagement. Now, our economic conditions right now in Olathe is actually thriving agriculturally, industry-wise, transportation-wise. We only have 3% unemployment, and property values are going up. It's a growing community, and the district has an open business office for all. Can we separate politics from education? I don't believe we can. I believe that how the officials that we vote into office are going to create what we get in education, and I think that that is critical for people to be aware of. I believe that we do work well together with KSDE, and I believe our ONEA is the teacher's voice for working within that political climate. ONEA is the Olathe National Education Association, and I am on that executive board. So knowing social tensions. There is an interracial confrontation. If that happens in the school, I'm a part of the DLC at my school, Olathe Northwest, and I'm the sponsor for this group of students, and I believe we talk through situations. We're trying to allow us to have even real talks where students are able to confront and speak about issues that they might be going through, and I believe that this really helps diffuse some of these problems. There's not really a vocal presence about gangs in any of our schools. There are many cliques, and those are biases that are brought through, and so we just had a teaching tolerance in our PD session last Monday on critical conversations to combat those biases, and that was also helping with us working on discrimination in the workplace. I think that there are causes of all of that: misunderstanding, economic rivalry, cultural differences, social class competition, racial discrimination, and religious differences all need to be valued and understood. And schools, we do questionnaires a lot. So we have a panorama survey that was school-wide and actually district-wide, where students were able to let us know how they're feeling on an emotional level, how they're feeling on an academic level, so that we can better serve them. We also, of course, have all of our minutes from our school board meetings that are visible on our website, and we're often taking, having our faculty member meetings and staff inventory, and then on a ONEA level, we meet with our principal once a month to kind of give him the pulse of how our staff is feeling. So power structures, interrelationships among individuals as vested interest. Again, I have a picture of our ONEA board. I think that's very powerful. And in micropolitics in societies, how we work together with our administration. We must know our multicultural multicultural issues. And the way that we have done that is we have a Human Relations Council that meets monthly with community members. We also have something that myself and Angie Powers created 3 years ago, which was the Racial and Social Justice Cadre. Teachers are able to come together, administrators, any school employee or community member, and speak to the needs of our students. And so we are well aware of trying to handle and combat and help multicultural issues. Power structure is very important, whether that be making sure that the right political parties are actually elected to help our funding, making sure that schools are understanding and listening to our community, and just making sure that the community relations are happening the way that they should. I added in the logo for our Racial and Social Justice Cadre. This was something that one of my students made, the graphic design, and I absolutely love it. I believe that the heart of our community is from teachers and the community working together. And so that is only through surveys and parent-teacher conferences and listening to the needs of our public. And can we provide precise, valid information? Yes, I think that is through listening again. Listening, communication is two-way communication. And I think being a building administrator, one of the most important things that you can do is you can listen to your people. And so having personal interviews, telephone interviews, when people are dropping off their kids, listening, questionnaires, all of those things are going to make us a better district. And so that is really how we can change and continue to make Olathe School District a district where all students matter, all students are cared for, and all people are cared for. So thank you so much, and have a great day.